Is getting into the swing of classes stressing you out? We'll show you some of the best places on Bismarck State College's campus to help de-stress with fitness and a few great programs too.
Also, we'll take a look at a cybersecurity story you won't want to miss. MystiCast starts right now.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Daniel Burbank.
And I'm Morgan Drake. We start off this new semester from Mystic Media Studio. Do you ever feel scrambled at the beginning of the semester? MystiCast reporter and executive producer Justine Smith has 6 tips for students to help stay on track.
Hey guys, it's Justine, and I'm here to tell you about 6 back-to-school tips. Number 1. Find more than one workspace. Making a desk work environment is very important, but it is also a good idea to find a public workspace that you feel comfortable in. Libraries, coffee shops, or even the student union will give you a chance for a little break in between subjects to regroup. Number 2. Organize more than homework in your planner. Staying organized in school is one of the most important things as a college student. Tracking appointments, work, and other important things will help you manage time. Number 3. Study a little every day. Looking over notes and highlighting important information for each class every night will help sustain information, making midterms and finals less stressful. Number 4. Get to know your teacher. Each teacher has office hours for a reason. Take advantage of them. Use office hours to review assignments and ask questions on difficult problems. Getting to know them could help with coursework, as well as provide opportunities for work study or future internships. Number 5. Make a friend in every class. Making a friend in each class can help with homework and exams. Having a classmate's phone number might save you from a late paper or 2. Number 6. Maintain stress and sleep. As a college student, it's not always easy getting up early in the morning for class. Getting into a routine of waking up and going to bed at the same time each day will help. Setting time aside to relax will help with better sleeping, as well as reducing stress levels. That's all for the 6 back-to-school tips. You can listen to them on the Mix radio station or also read them in the Mystician paper.
In college, fitness is always an important thing for students to focus on, but many prefer the BSC Aquatic and Wellness Center because it's free to use for all current BSC students and is cheap for the community as well. To get the free pass to the pools and weight room, all students have to do is bring a current schedule of their classes to the Aquatic Center's front desk.
Well, it's a lot cheaper, first of all, and then you guys have the pool, which I love doing, like pool exercises and workouts because they are a lot tougher, especially if you're like on a sore day.
For more information on the BSC Aquatic and Wellness Center, such as hours and open swim times, call 701-751-4266 or go online to bizparks.org and search for BSC Aquatic and Wellness.
Safety holds high importance for most, and the BSC Security office is located on Schaefer Street with 2 police officers and 1 security officer. Usually a portion of student tuition is used to upkeep these facilities, leaving Bismarck State with limited hours. According to an annual report published by the school, no sex or hate crimes were reported on campus in the past 3 years.
We try to put on as many programs as we can for students, free, just to get out there so that they can see us and they can know who we are, so they feel comfortable when they do come to us.
Chief Matt Gettings hopes to add additional officers in the future to make campus security available 24 hours a day.
For some people, technology can be their worst enemy, but for some of us, it's a welcome challenger. Hello! This is so weird. This must be how people did this back in like the olden days. I'm holding a camera in front of me, and that is for one specific reason. I'm taking all of you on a journey. So, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a bit of a tech junkie. And when I found out that the cybersecurity department at BSC had 6 computers just waiting to be tested, I couldn't help myself. So today, I'm gonna go through the entire process of troubleshooting an old computer. Isn't that right, Kat? To make sure that every single one of them works properly. So that's what we're doing today. So our first hurdle is really that none of these computers have a standard video out, which I'll show you here. You can see the video card on these things is this weird non-standard DVI looking thing. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus on that. It's a bunch of pins, presumably meant to go out to VGA. But I don't have a cable that can do that. Well, I might, but I'm too lazy to look. So, on the left, we have the computer that we're going to be transplanting a card into, and on the right, we have the computer with the card that we need to transplant. And further on the right, we have our animal. You want to hear that satisfying clicking noise. Cricket, Cricket, you're being very helpful. So now we have our known good graphics card in. We have our monitor that we can plug into said graphics card. And now we get to see if this computer posts. Another important reason why having an animal... No, Cricket, Cricket, come back, come back. Another important reason why having an animal is a vital part of this process is when you have a cable that you're trying to get down, the animal's very helpful in getting it down for you. You see? We got a splash screen. Hey-o! If you can't read that, it says Windows 10 Setup right there. We want the 64-bit version because never install the 32-bit version of Windows. This is something that I am going to do first for all of these machines because I don't want to run into problems. I have had RAM be bad. We're going to do the memory diagnostic test first. Always do this if you're installing on a new machine. This is where having a pet handy is useful because you can just pet it. We were installing Windows. Wait. Yeah, I see you back there. So we are installing Windows on the drive 0, which is the 232.9 gigabit hard drive. Why are you eating the fan? Again, they're vital to the process. Hey, and now Windows 10 is installed. That is pretty much the process. We troubleshot the computer, made sure that everything was functioning properly, have a good graphics card to make sure that the system works before we plug our own card in, and now all we need to do is run the same process for the other 5 computers, make sure that nothing is broken or out of place in them, and once all of that is taken care of, I will see you guys next time in Tech Hacks. For more info about computers and tech, check out the blog at mysticmedia.com about upgrading your computer without spending a dime.
As temperatures are beginning to fall, MystiCast reporter Petra Davidson gives us a look at this year's fall clothing trends. In a world revolving around technology, Bismarck State College received a large grant to expand their cybersecurity program. The college received a $2 million grant from Palo Alto Networks, which will allow students to now receive a 4-year degree in cybersecurity.
We see more and more students coming to Bismarck State College on a national basis, as well as regionally and across the state.
Scogan says he thinks the program will grow dramatically because of the combined effort of Palo Alto Networks and Bismarck Mandan schools having increased numbers of graduating seniors.
Bismarck State College has a plethora of energy-related programs and a variety of pre-med transfer programs to choose from. None are more unique in North Dakota than the digital audio program. Russell Spencer reports.
The steps to load in the sound, and then the drums as well.
The Digital Audio Production Program is the first and currently only one of its kind here in North Dakota. This program will teach you how to use digital audio workstations, more commonly referred to as DAWs, how to set up and run live audio, and a general knowledge in the fundamentals of music, music business, and post-production. To find out why people enrolled in this program, I interviewed a freshman.
I visited an actual college of music where they had a bunch of studios, and seeing all the technology there and how much work goes into making real music, I finally realized what I wanted to do, and that's production.
The program is led by two adjunct professors, Douglas Klein and Justin Zeke. I first spoke with Justin Zeke, who teaches live audio, post-production, and music business. He also owns his own company, JZ Sounds.
We do live sound production for concerts, lighting, video, as well as installations of the same sort of thing.
As someone who works in the live audio business, I inquired about his thoughts on the future of live audio.
Live audio is growing quickly right now. Musicians aren't making money on record sales like they used to. There's also audio in all kinds of other areas.
I then spoke to Douglas Klein, who teaches Pro Tools and Cakewalk, to learn more about working in a studio and the future of digital audio.
A lot of the stuff that we kind of do, I think of as desktop recording, desktop publishing, and stuff like that. You could record friends, bands in the area, people from church, just lots and lots of different options that a person could do with that route. You could turn around and get affiliated with a production company and run live sound, starting your own studio, doing that type of thing, being self-employed. There are so many options that are just amazing.
The future of this program is looking pretty bright. If you're interested in learning some of the basics of digital audio, the program now offers classes for non-majors: live sound reinforcement, setting up audio equipment and running a mixing board, and an Introduction to Digital Audio Workstations class, a basic overview of a variety of both free and paid DAWs. Reporting for Mystic Media, I'm Russell Spencer.
Each year, Bismarck Police Department offers the chance for the public to attend classes on how the police force operates and for anyone who wants to be a police officer. The interactive course requires participants to complete one ride-along. Participants have to be 18 years or older to participate in the class and have a clean record. The class is every Thursday from September to November. This is the 11th year BPD held the class. For more information on how to apply, go to bismarckpd.nd.gov.
On Monday, August 20th, BSC held Mystic Monday, an orientation for new students on campus. There were several stops along the way, including the Student Union. Students were able to get their student identification cards and were encouraged to visit with different clubs and organizations from BSC. Students could also get their books and load up on Mystics gear from the bookstore. Classes started in the evening on the same day.
The Bismarck State College volleyball team has gotten off to a rocking start with a 15-1 overall record and a 4-0 in the Mondac Conference, recently being ranked 16th in the nation. Sports reporter Levi Halzer sat down with head coach Jenny Walsh about their recent success.
Lake Region has a very strong team this year, very athletic kids. It was a really fun match. It was close the whole way through, so it was nice to prevail at home. We fell behind 0-2 at their place. They came out gunning for us, and we kind of sat back on our heels a little bit. At the intermission, regrouped. Talked about some things we wanted to change, and it was nice to see that the girls put those in action, and we came out with a 3-2 victory. We really like going to that Rochester tournament. She brings in some very high caliber Division III teams. There are also high Division II teams. That's the division that we play in. It's just very strong competitive volleyball always. All 4 teams we played were either receiving votes or in the national poll. So we had a great weekend of volleyball. To come away 3-1, we are feeling very good about that. We play 2 conference games this week. Tuesday we go to Miles City.
That's right.
and then Wednesday to Dawson, which is in Glendive, Montana. So it's another overnight, more missed class. So in this stretch here, we're missing some classes. Every instructor has worked very well with the girls. We're doing some study time on the road to make sure that we're keeping up in our classes. But 2 strong conference games, and then, yeah, back to Wahpeton for another strong tournament. Got that circled every year that we go down to that tournament and play them and kind of see what it's all about. We also are scheduled to play, again, more ranked teams in Cowley and Kansas City, Kansas Community College. So it's always a great tournament. So we're really hopeful that a lot of kids will come out and support the girls and bring some noise, be loud.
Lady Mystics' next home game is September 26th at 7 p.m. Central in the Armory as they take on Miles Community College Pioneers. You can watch online at bscmystics.com.
Do you cook, Daniel?
I mean, sometimes I do love to cook. Last night I actually made a shrimp scampi.
Well, Emily has something easy and fast for college students.
Hello you guys, my name's Emily and welcome to the very first episode of College Cooking. To start off, grab any flavor package of ramen noodles that fits your fancy, preferably off-brand because the cheaper the better, am I right?
Now normally ramen is made in a microwave because if I want ramen, I want it instantly. But today for you guys, I'm doing it the fancy way.
First thing you're going to want to do is to boil 2 cups of water in a saucepan, then once that baby is boiling, slowly and carefully add the noodles into the boiling water. Making sure to take out the flavor packaging and put it in a safe place until needed.
And you are going to transfer the ramen noodles into a bowl, preferably a paper one if all of your glass ones are dirty. Be very careful, it's very precious. My friends, is how to make ramen noodles. My name is Emily and thank you so much for tuning in to College Cooking.
That's all we have for you on this episode of MystiCast. We'll have more news and videos for you next time. My name is Morgan Drake and thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time. I'm Daniel Burbank.